Hello everybody, welcome back to Stormblood. It's just me again. Everyone else is still asleep, same night as before. But what can you do? Let's see. Just continuing where we left off. Let's see. If your attire is anything to go by, you must be the traveler I have heard so much about. I am glad our paths have crossed. Earlier, my husband left to take some of our sheep to the grazing fields, and in his haste forgot his medicine bag. I fear without it he may not be able to contend with the dangerous pests that roam there. Please see that it reaches him quickly. You should be able to find him in the south of here, to the south of here, surrounded by a flock of sheep. Okay. Lots of sheepy sheep. Wait a second. Where's the bloody entrance? I think the entrance is over this way. Yeah, it is. Crap baskets. Just a moment, people, just a moment. Unfortunately, my movement's still slow because this game does not like me. Why don't you just give me the freaking Aether Current quest, please? Please. Level 2 speed would be so much better. See, I gather it from your peculiar attire that you are not from around here. Very good, I have always been curious to observe a warrior from outside the steppe in battle. You see, as a hunter, it is my duty to defend the Dawn Throne and the surrounding perimeter, especially against creatures known as Chao-Chu. As such, I am constantly searching for ways to improve my own fighting technique. I feel there is a lot I can learn by observing you. Please, if you are willing, meet me in the southwest of here. There you can demonstrate to me your combat style. Sure, because my punching combat style is totally going to aid in your axe-wielding combat style. But whatever you say. Because thankfully there doesn't seem to be that many subquests, unlike before, for now. I'm sure they'll find an excuse to throw more at me, though. Let's see, what do you got here? Let's see, this is the man of whom I spoke, Udutai. Hello, wrinkly old man. I can spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles, what ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet to return. Mayhap they will return to their mothers in time, mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. If we must, then we must. Let us be about it. Yeah. Alright. Let's just grab this one last quest and then head down. And what does this person have for me? Wait, is this the same guy from before? Say, friend, might you do me a favor? Not too far to the southeast of here are the decimated ruins of Kako-Ilo. I ask that you go there and pray for the souls of my deceased parents and sister. Well, that suddenly took a turn. Let's see, it is not a sentiment any of the other Budiga would understand, which is why I need for you to go in my stead. Okay, but why can't you go? I get that the other Budiga aren't going to understand, but what, it could judge your actions? You can't go there on your own? It's not like you need the other Budiga to go with you. But alright, I guess I'm going on a praying trip. I mean, really? Alright. So, where's the thing down? Where's the thing that lets me go down? I want to go down! Ugh! I cannot remember the way down. I might just have to jump. Screw it. Wait, for love of the moon. Oh wait, never mind, I guess the lambs are up here? What? I thought they'd be down there. Alright, let's look for the lambs, I guess. Wait, there's one. This is actually a pretty wide area to look for freaking sheep. Okay, that was an adorable noise. Alright. I guess some of them are probably within the walls. So I'll head over there. Any hidden behind the huts or anything around here? Behind the crates? No, not behind the huts. In the huts, maybe? Nope. No, not at all. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Okay, another little lamb. You're gonna get nommed later. Yes, bae. Bae. It waddles! Are most of them in here? Oh, no. One sniffing Hian's butt for some reason. Where are you, little ones? Your mother is waiting and it's time to come home. Okay. Wait, there's stairs? I didn't notice these stairs before. And again, they probably don't really go anywhere. Unless there's... I stand corrected. Alright. Just get this little lamb. Bah. Bah. Do the little waddle. With your little stubby legs that look like they would snap from your weight. Alright. Then maybe inside the building? I'll check inside the building just in case. Since I'm right here anyways. Also, let me check the sides. Nope, not there. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say one's not over here either, but may as well check. Nope, not there. Alright, into the building. Not there, not there. It'd be funny if it was in here. Just because I'd be surprised if Magni wouldn't slaughter the thing. But I guess I'd go this way now. Where are you, little sheepy? There it is. Last sheepy. Oh, there's the way down. Bah. Freaking do your little waddle. You and your wiggling. Alright, turn this in just in case the next quest sends me further down there. Okay. So what do you got for me? Where are the other two, for that matter? Let's see. Greetings, I trust all of you or all of our little explorers are safely accounted for. Yes. That they are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you had questions for me. I would know of more of the Oronir, of their creation, and of Father Azim. As you wish, come, let us sit. Are you actually going to explain it, or is he going to explain it off screen? Okay, never mind, he's going to explain it. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of the Ara, and how they came to be? Nothing. In the days before men, Azim and Nama waged a bitter war. The Rain were born of the Dawnfather, and Xaela, the Dusk Mother. Okay. Yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. But what it does not mention is this. Azim and Nama were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, as did their creations, that much is true, but when they saw how the Xaela and the Rain rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love their children shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun, and she of the moon, apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be, and with them all of creation. With sadness in their hearts they returned to the heavens, he to the day, she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. Okay. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Was there truly naught that could be done? He wondered. At last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children now and ever after. So it was that Azim took a fragment of his being and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scale of midnight, he descended and sought out the Xaela. Yeah? He was the first Oronir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Azim, and it is our duty to watch over and keep the Xaela safe. Okay, then. So they're descendants of a god. I confess I did not expect the tale of your people's beginnings to be quite so romantic. I must ask, if it is your duty to defend the Xaela, how can you go to war with them in the Nodum? Is that not a contradiction? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Xaela are not wont to kneel. They must be made to. Only then will they heed the reason. I see. Such is the way of the steppe. Okay. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart, ere you go, you would do well to hear the end of my tale. Okay. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once and shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew. As a counterpart to the Oronir, their fates entwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Nama for whom he must search, even now. Okay. So what you're saying is that it's a bunch of soulmates, apparently. Let's see, mayhap I'm being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Oronir may prove loyal allies to Doma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of all Xaela. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits seeking to defeat a common foe... but mayhap this is a discussion for after we win the Nodum. Come, let us return to Magni. Not even sure if I'm pronouncing that name right, but... eh. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doop. That's right, do your little waddle turtle. Do the turtle waddle! Oh, they're back. What does Lise have to say for herself? You're back! They had me milking sheep, by the way. It was, interesting? At a glance, their arms and armor may seem crude compared to those of Doma, but they are well crafted and no less effective. Another task completed. I wonder what the most radiant brother has in store for us next. Being a pain in the arse. Let's see. You shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter, you have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one more thing you must do. I get the feeling like they're milking us for freaking chores. What can you do? Alright, let's see here. What do you have for us? Let's see, a pity you will not pledge yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nodum. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the mole. Their cause is futile. With or without your assistance, however, you must first complete a final task, as was my decree. You will reconnoiter the encampment of the Dotharl. Okay. For this task, 2 will go, and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee or be captured or killed by the Dotharl, then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun unto death. Well, that's a little pushy. Let's see. We'd better not fail then, eh? The question is, who would we send? That is not for you to decide. Jesus Christ, this guy's a friggin' prick! All of you have conquered Bardam's metal and proven yourselves warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore you should have no objections. So he's going to probably intentionally send the weaker ones. What's with this freaking smug look on this guy's face? What? What are you doing? The first choice of hostage shall be mine, though it is hardly a choice, given the circumstances. Red Woman will remain. Doubtless you are not the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and the men are of no use to me. Really? Okay, you may have your pick of the men. Okay, so this guy's a fruit. Let's see. Yes. Well, he seems to be. I could be wrong. I might just be assuming things. Okay, so he's going to take Hien. For what, I don't know. I'm kind of confused, but alright. May, pick me. What are you looking at? Oh god, no, he's looking at me. Why? The Firewalker, yes, this Doman is my choice. Really. I don't know whether to be flattered or insulted, mayhap both. I'd hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. I know you'll be fine, but permit me to wish you luck all the same. We will return soon, my lord, but if the Kami are unkind and we fail in our mission, then do what you must to survive for Doma. What's with the cross-shaped scar on his arm? Who is he, freaking freaking Kenshin Himura? Let's see. Dotharo Ka lies far to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin the mole. Now go. Great. Now what's this guy want? Oh, he's just taking them. All right. Have no fear, my friend. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. Okay, Addison for Salies. On my little poof ball. Poof ball! Oh, now an Aether Current quest freaking appears. It's about bloody time. I was hoping for that. Let's see. 'Tis plain they hope we will never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. According to my map, there's a colossal wreck to the south, which should provide a vantage point from which to survey Dotharo Ka from afar. Let us go and do just that. Okay. By the way, people, sorry if I'm pronouncing this stuff wrong. It's a different language. What can you do? It's a language I don't know. I don't know freaking Mongolian. Let's see. Ah, man, not of the steppe. How unusual were it that I had the time, I would take you around and acquaint you with our small settlement. Alas, as the Oronir's only culinarian, time is a rare commodity. I must keep all 50 of our warriors fed. Thankfully, now that the meat has been cut and the entrails soaked, all that is left for me to do is... Bah, I'm out of sheep's milk! This is a disaster. If I leave to milk sheep now, I will fall behind on cooking, and the starved masses are sure to lynch me upon their return. Alright, that escalated quickly. I am loath to have to ask this of you, especially since we are the virtual strangers, but might you fetch me some milk? About 3 pails should suffice. On the other side of our encampment is Sorokan. You would need to receive her permission first to approach the sheep. Okay, guess I'm approaching the sheep. Okay, come here, little sheepies. Let me milk you. I've never heard of people drinking sheep milk before. I wonder how it tastes. Probably a little weird. They're so poofy! I want to squish them. Let's see. Esugen sent you. That he would ask an outsider of all people to do his work for him. The man has not a shred of common sense. Any road, the sheep are just over there. Feel free to take as much milk as you need. This is a little awkward. I can't tell if those things are actually supposed to be fat or if they're just really poofy. Because they seem more like they're the size of a freaking poodle. Well, that's the thing. These things look a lot more like poodles than sheeps. They're just like super tiny fat poodles. Alright, turn in your milk. Give me my freaking Aether Current. Hopefully that's finally enough to give me movement speed. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say no. I just hope I'm wrong for once. Let's see what happens. Aha, you showed up just in the nick of time. You have brought the sheep's milk, right? Yes, take your sheep's milk. Bless you, my friend. From our foods to our tea, we use this milk for nearly everything. That is why I must maintain a constant watch over my supplies. It is, however, something that has become increasingly difficult to do of late. The number of hungry mouse I must feed grows by the day, but I remain our only culinarian. So that sounds to me like you need another cook. As he is, as again bothering you, you need not pay him any heed. He is inconsequential to our tribe. Bah ha ha, the man is nearly 40, yet the only thing he can properly wield is a ladle. Well, that's kind of insulting. What the crap? Hope he spits in your food. Kazuku is right, I am feeble, the weakest among our brothers, and I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be the three-part quest. It should come as no surprise, then, that here, in a tribe where your standing hinges solely upon how strong you are, I am afforded little respect. When everyone else is out hunting, I am left here to cook whatever they brought back from their last excursion. While most Oronir will claim that all brothers under our most radiant brother Magni are equal, nothing could be further from the truth. I wish to be stronger and strong enough to prove to them that I am not worthless. Well, first of all, they wouldn't eat if it wasn't for you, so they're idiots. Let's see, say might you agree to help me with my cooking on occasion? It would afford me the time to train and earn my place among the other warriors. Okay, sure. You certainly know how to brighten a man's day. Thank you, Master? Okay. Kate, it is good to finally be able to put a name to your face. Please tell me this unlocks the movement speed, I'm begging you. Movement speed, please. Movement speed. All the movement speed. Why? For God's sake! You little pricks. Okay, let's see. Kata, I'm glad you are here. My brothers have invited our allies, the Budaga, to dine with us, and I have received orders to make enough food for a large banquet. The warriors of their tribe largely favor mammoth meat. I, however, do not have any in my inventory, and my position here bars me from requesting my brothers to bring back some from their hunts. I suppose you see where I am going with this. To the northeast of here are mammoths. Please, can you kill 2 and deliver them to me? I shall take advantage of the little free time this affords me to go train by the bridge of the Hyrule warriors. Are you serious? This is freaking Zelda. Let's see. Once you are done, come find me. Happy hunting, my friend. Actually, it kind of makes me want to play Hyrule Warriors. I never did finish everything with that game. I have it on my Wii U. Just need to... Like, I think I mostly beat the story. I haven't fully beaten it. But then there's also all those little side things like the adventure maps and all the DLC and all this other stuff they add. It's like, marr. I love that game, though. The music's pretty cool in it. I wish they'd make a Hyrule Warriors 2 for the Switch. I don't see why they couldn't. I mean, the first Hyrule Warriors was a success. It's enough of a success that they've been making freaking non-stop Dynasty Warrior games of other games. I mean, they've got freaking Dragon Quest now. They've got... where did my chicken go? They've got freaking Fire Emblem. Now they've got Fate Stay Night. It's just a bunch of crap. All of them. So many of them. Well, I wasn't saying those animes are crap or anything like that. It's just like so many games. That's all. Which I haven't really watched Fate Stay Night. I need to one of these days. Just with all this recording I have to do, I haven't really had the time. Started reading another light novel recently called, I think it's called In Another World with My Cell Phone, or with my smartphone. It's another one of those freaking, guy died on accident or before he should, and God's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll reincarnate you in another world that just happens to work like a freaking RPG game or an MMO. And then, but he had a wish, and for whatever reason he chose, let me just use my cell phone in that world. And then it turns out to actually be a lot more convenient than you would think it would be. Pretty funny, though. It's kind of good. Let's see. Asugen is right here for whatever reason. Is he getting freaking attacked by bees? Please, someone save me! He let him... He has a bow! Just freaking light an arrow on fire and shoot him at the bees. It's not hard. Wait, did I say visual novel? If I said visual novel, I meant light novel. But yeah. Alright, Asugen, what do you got? Need the aiding. Okay. Okay. Wheeze? What's with the wheeze? Okay, thank you. In the midst of my training, I was swarmed by Vilekin. I was born with a frail constitution. Even the slightest exertion can often leave me breathless. I'm gonna go back and read that. I accidentally hit the button. Let's see. To make matters worse, I have begun to grow old. Regardless of how hard I train, I will never come close to competing with the hot-blooded youths of our tribe. Even so, on my honor as an Oronir, I cannot concede to defeat. Today may not have been as fruitful as I had hoped, but tomorrow is another day. Let us return to the Dawn Throne for now. My apologies for having to ask this of you, but might you bring the mammoth carcasses with you? Oh, sure. I'm totally strong enough to freaking carry something 50 times my size. Well, more like 10 times my size, but still. Okay, hold on just a bit, moment. Let me do these quests while I'm down here. Go back up. And then we'll see what the crap happens. Don't slow me down. I really worry about that every time I'm freaking on a mount, because if they hit you and you just get unlucky, you'll get a freaking heavy effect on you that lasts for like 20 seconds, and it's very annoying. As if this wasn't slow enough. Let's see. Okay, pray for his dead family. / pray. Okay, prayed for your family. Your family better thank me with their corpses. I know that's very disrespectful. Okay, I see a horsey down there and a bunch of sheep. What am I supposed to do with these sheep again? I don't know. Let's see, who are you and what have you come here for? You forgot your medicine bag, you dummy. See, Surakan sent you to deliver this to me. Unfortunately, you came too late. You see, desert maker beetles... Are those corpses? I think those are... yeah, I think those are dead sheep. Oops. Let's see, you see desert maker beetles run rampant in this area. This bag contains a few vials of acid, which softens their tough carapace and renders them defenseless. The creatures are incredibly tenacious and are difficult to take down without the help of this mixture. This is why earlier, when I was attacked by one, I was injured. It is nothing serious, but I must nevertheless take a moment to recover. While I remain here, would you go and clear the surrounding area of these beetles for me? Here, take these vials. Empty their contents upon any desert maker beetle that comes at you. It will make them much easier to kill. Oh, it's been a long time since there's been a quest like this. And I guess they're not dead. I guess they're asleep. Poor little sheepies. At least they look like they're asleep. They better be asleep. Don't kill the sheep. They're too adorable. Okay. Go over here. Darn it. Freaking bug. Go away. Nobody wants you. Go back to Valkyrm Dunes. Hate those things. If anyone wondering, Valkyrm Dunes is an area in the Final Fantasy XI where you would have to fight those things a crap ton to level up between level 10 to 20 for hours on end. It would be very monotonous. At least back then. Well, now Final Fantasy XI is shut down, so there's no way to really experience that anymore. And by then, they had already dumbed the game down enough to where it was like a dumbed down version of this. Except slower. I miss that game, sort of. Maybe it's just the nostalgia in my head, but I still miss it. Mainly for the community. Okay, let's see here. One more beetle. Now move on over here. Hopefully not get nommed on. Wish the buzzflies would go away, they're a nuisance. Those things are horrendous. Chow chews. Okay, desert maker beetle. Now you die. And kaboom. Okay, that's it for that. I'm gonna waddle over here really quick, grab this item or whatever is over here. There's a quest thing that you can barely see around the map right there. In this freaking sunken building for whatever reason, the Dusk Throne. Oh, the freaking Dusk Throne was destroyed? Why? Okay, what do you got for me, Gosetsu? See, a spy tends to the west. There's, I presume. What do you see? Slash look out. Gonna see some sort of cutscene. I hear a burb. Let's see. Over there, look, those men are in danger. Okay, so there's now desert freaking yetis, except they're brown. Alright. See, God, too late for the one, perhaps, but there is yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. Alrighty. Time to punch some giant brown yetis. Desert yetis? Sasquatch, maybe? I would say Sasquatch if it wasn't for the fact that they've already called gorillas a Sasquatch for whatever reason. Manzasiri. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but alright. You're having a bad day. Okay, do that. Go all kaboom and such. And boom. Hopefully I don't have to fight any more than these two. It's tedious enough. Dust Devil, what the crap? Completely forgot about Riddle of Fire. Okay, Wounded Hunter. You're just having a bad day, aren't you, mister? See, Calfways, I owe you my life. Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't save the other one. See, nay, friend, think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come as scant comfort, I fear, but I slew the beast responsible. Nay, there is no way for the Tharl to die. What is this? Who are these outsiders? Okay, some random person. Oh, it's a lady. Hello, lady. Sadhu Khatun, forgive me, we were returning from our hunt when we were caught unawares by the Manzasiri. These ones saved me, but Gesir is, kind of dead. Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I have heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. Oh, she's a little pushy. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more, we are friends of the mole, and we are come to see the strength of the Ditharl for ourselves. The mole, the little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods? Bwahaha. What fools are you to share the soil of such weaklings? Next you will tell me you wish to fight in the Nodum. Well, we sorta do. Ah, so you do. Ha! Is unexpected, yet not unwelcome. I am Sadhu Khatun of the Ditharl. For your deeds I grant you leave to walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. So she's just as freaking full of herself as the other guy. Let's see, we fear no tribe, least of all the mole, though if you were of the Oronir, I would burn the flesh from your bones here and now. Well, that's kind of awkward. You can stand, yes, see to the corpse. Yes, Khatun. I get the feeling this is going to send us to the next area where there's even more subquests. So that's the leader of the Ditharl. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse? Surely this is a warrior. This warrior deserves better than that. Yeah. She's a bit of a prick. See, forgive me, Ikeda, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman has showed to her kinsmen. We must seek her out at once. With me. First I will go over here really quick. Because I get the feeling that if I'm going to go over here, get these two things. I probably should have done that in the begin with, which I'm kind of dumb for not doing that first. I'll do that, and then I'll go that way, because that's a little mini village, so I'm sure there's going to be another freaking Falcon Porter there. Which that means whenever I do that, I'm going to use the Falcon Porter to go between these two places so I can turn in these quests. And it's like, there's so many things. Too many things. All the things. Can't you move a little faster, weird little bug thing? I may just pause it when I head back over toward there. Well, when I head that way, just so it saves you some time. You don't want to see me just waddling toward that way. Okay, let's see. The beetles are gone, I take it. Now finally my sheep can graze in peace, and I need not fear facing another one under less than favorable circumstances. Thank you. In addition to being organized, my wife has a knack for picking out reliable individuals. I cannot count the number of times I have been saved by that woman. I do not know what I would do without her. But don't you ever tell her I said that. As an Oronir man, it is my duty to protect her, not the other way around. Now then, if you want your reward, you best return to my wife. She will see that you are fairly compensated for your services. Okay, be right back again, people. Okay, I'm back, people. Let's see what this person says. Let's see. This area is populated by Chaochu. Please go and slay 2. I shall carefully observe your movements from here. Oh, it's this guy. Alright, I'll kill the freaking Chaochu. These giant, overgrown pieces of tree. Why can't they be cute like the Chows in Sonic Adventure? Yeah, they gotta be these giant monstrosities that look like they're just... yeah, they're horrendous. It's like if a dinosaur made love to a tree. Which would be kind of weird. Okay, that's one. Where's the other? Oh, there it is. And there we go. Still need a long-distance attack for this class. I really hope Square Enix stops screwing around and give us like a freaking ranged version of Elixir Field. I mean, come on, it'd be perfect for the class. There's no reason we can't have that. We should have had that this expansion, but they're like, no! We're gonna give you literally nothing but buffs. Bunch of pain in my booty. Over the course of my lifetime, I've been exposed to many combat styles, but never have I met anyone who fights with such fluidity and grace. Yeah, that's right, stroke the shaft. Let's see, today I have gained some valuable insight into the art of war, and for that I would like to gift you with something of equal worth. Please follow me. And where would you be? Are you back up there? Yeah, you're back up there. Alright. I will be right back again. Really quick. I'm just gonna head back over here. Since there's probably going to be a Falcon Porter over here for me to grab, and at least I hope so. I'm going to be upset if there isn't one. So be right back, people. Okay, I'm back, babies. And from the looks of things, now that I think about it, I remember one of the freaking people back at that merchant area said that their tribe was ruled by women. I get the feeling this is the one. And also, based on that freaking story about the children of Azim or whatever, I get the feeling this lady, seeing as she's just as oppressive as the other guy, is going to be his quote-unquote child of dusk. Most likely. Basically the lady he's supposed to seek out and marry.
How he died matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Really?
Not soon enough, Hatun. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
Good question.
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright.
Well, they practice
Then,
necromancy?
in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return.
Well, is she talking about reincarnation?
When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
These people are... It's like a cross between the freaking Galka and the Mithra from Final Fantasy XI. Because the Mithra they were the freaking Makodes. It's just they were female-only playable. Because the males were weak and they were kept in a place for breeding. But at the same time, the Galka was the male-only race, and they were considered unisex. And I think story-wise, they didn't have children. Instead, whenever they died, they would be reborn. Like, they just kept reincarnating over and over. So this is sort of like that. Let's see, when he's glimpsing the... Oh, wait. Yeah, so...
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
So it's the same thing, essentially. I think they don't take kindly to our words. That's a lot of death stares.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs.
That's a bad move, Gosetsu.
Say. Otherwise, do as you will.
Sounds to me like they got triggered. Yeah, maybe not insult them, Gosetsu. Just a thought. Even though their beliefs are a little strange, I don't know if it's beliefs or if it's real, then that means they're a cross between the Mithra and Galka for some reason. Let's see, such contempt as was in their eyes I have never known. But for the soul to live on, as they say, it is not something I can so easily accept. Do they truly believe this, all of them, that in death there can be rebirth, retribution? In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with her people. Which means a million subquests are about to appear. Hope they're not mad at me. I'm not the one who said it. Coco. What kind of name? Let's see. I know you. Reunion. The travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left the Oronir. One's from Doma. Others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dotharl Ka. Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman. Well, of course, that would be because it is. I died a woman, was reborn a man. As of no moment, the soul is the soul, and the flesh is the flesh. Perhaps you scoff. Many would. Many look only to the name of the flesh. And let these things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadu Khatun. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns as a woman the 4th. Yet she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth of their peril. To their peril. Alright. I can't help but laugh at that, but alright. Alright, so I wanted to reread that one thing that one guy said. Okay, over the course of my lifetime, I've been exposed to... Nope, it's not him. It's someone else. Gosetsu, no. I'm trying to find the right freaking text. Oh wait, Esugen. Okay, yeah, I was born with a frail constitution. Even the slightest exertion can often leave me breathless. This has prevented me from attaining a position alongside my warrior brothers. That's why I didn't read from the previous thing. Sorry about that. Well, I didn't intentionally not read. It's just I accidentally hit the button. Anyways, what's the thing? Uyar. Okay, little girl. Let's see, the cycle of death and rebirth, it is simply that. Take me, I died in battle with the Hotgo, or Hotgo. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know not of our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Uyar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important. This is a really, really strange belief system. But alright. Whatever you say, ladies. Let's see, impressive is it not? 'Twas slain by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned. A master of the bow, it is good to see that he retains his skill. So... it might actually be true somehow, but if from the looks of things... So then your childhood friend was reborn as your son? It's a little weird, but okay, sure. I'll just let you believe that. All right, so what do you got to say, Gosetsu? Okay, you're bowing to him. Aye, Keita, you have completed your inquiries. Yes, they're even weirder than we thought. Let's see. Aye, it is as she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observe some of their warriors at practice. They are as formidable as the Oronir, perhaps more, and their weapons are their equal as well. Yet, while they do not lack in skill and resources, it is plain to see that their numbers are inferior. Oh my god, come on! This has been an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we have learned is common knowledge to the people of the steppe, which will not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Dotharl's plans for the Nodum will suffice, I fear. Well, I have never been one for skulking about. I will go to Sadu and see what secrets I can pry from her lips. Alright. Sure thing. Speaking of which, where's the Falcon Porter? Isn't there... There better be a freaking Falcon Porter around here. Otherwise I'm gonna be upset. Come on, Falcon Porter. Come on. Okay, well there's another freaking Aether Current quest. I'll grab that really quick. Okay, it is not often we have travelers in Dotharal Ka. There is something I would ask of you if you have the time. My name is Mousy, of the 7 and 7 Swords. I am a reincarnation of a master swordsman. They say he was so fast with a sword, it was as if he wielded 7 blades. Indeed, he was well respected. However, I struggle to believe I am he. No matter how much I practice, my swordsmanship does not improves not. I would like you to ask around the village. Find out if I truly am who they say. If there's a secret concerning my previous life, they will not tell me, no matter how much I ask. I guess I'll grab all these quests. May as well. So you are a man that has danced with death many a time, I can tell from your eyes. We Dotharal respect all skilled warriors equally. Race does not come into it. I would very much like to witness your strength firsthand. Should you be willing, I would have you participate in a trial. It should be no trouble for you. It is a test made for our tribe's youngest. You simply need to head to the Dusk Throne and collect a small package. Speak with me if you feel up to the challenge. Okay. The thing is, what the crap happened to the Dusk Throne? Why is it all freaking sunken in sand? The spies return, and they have learned naught. Mayhap so, but no longer. Though you hide it well, I know you have devised some manner of cunning stratagem for the Nodum. Out with it, I say. We're what you see, Doman. We are Dotharal. Other rely on tricks and traps, subterfuge, lies. We have need of naught but our own strength, and we meet the enemy in battle and kill him. That is why I cared not what you did from the first. There is naught for you to learn. Tell your masters to meet us on the field, and make ready to ride with their ancestors. Your confidence is plain as is your strength, yet you are not the most prosperous of tribes. The mole you mock are few, but so too are you. Why? Oh. Well, that hit a nerve. Let's see. Though a glorious death is to be celebrated, it is yet death. While we kill many and many are killed in turn, in the wake of our battles the soil drinks deep of the blood of the fallen, their bodies piled high. Not all are born again, only the bravest, yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul, and if the warriors die ere they birth children, then that is that. Even the brave warrior who finds a vessel will for many years remain a shadow of his former self. It falls to his elders to endure until he is ready to accept his responsibilities. Ever will we meet our enemies in battle without fear, such is our way, even when our numbers dwindle. If we die, so be it, but know that we fight to live, not to die. The Tharl train and make ready for the day, but they do not rush to meet it. Not until we have done our duty. Okay. So it sounds to me like their weird belief system is getting them killed. Sadhu Khatun, Gesser's body has been given to the sands. Then our part is done. Rest, warrior. The Nodum draws near, and you will need your strength. See, if you intend to fight in the Nodum, you should return to the mole and make ready, but know that when next we meet, you and yours will die. Or you could fight for us and live. Think on it, travelers. We shall, but if you permit me a final question ere we part, where is this place that Gesser has been laying to rest? Though I knew him not, I was there at his end. I wish to say a few words. Rights for the flesh. I have heard of this. Madness, I say, for his body is of the earth now. He will not hear you. But you may speak to the sands if that is your will. They lie to the west. Make haste, for the Gedan may already have caught his scent. Okay, then. My apologies. This will take but a moment. Okay, then. I'm surprised they haven't had a freaking pun quest name called, like, Sadhu Masochism or something. It wouldn't surprise me with this freaking game. Let's see, what are you saying? Of course his name is correct. He may be clumsy with a blade at the moment, but he will improve in time. Okay, lady, calm down, calm down. I heard that the previous Mousy or Mossy also struggled when he first picked up a sword. All he needs to do is train. Or it could be that your beliefs are a little bit wrong. Just a thought. You do not believe Mousy to be the reincarnation of the swordsman? Nonsense! There were no other Dotharl born the year Mousy passed. The previous Mousy of the 7 and 7 swords was a true warrior. His swordsmanship was unmatched. I cannot believe he would not be reincarnated. Oh, maybe he just wasn't reincarnated, because none of you were reincarnated. Just a thought, but that's just me being silly. Alright, I forgot I've got those freaking vouchers still. I'll just put that there, get it out of the way. And sell this mirrored hide, get it out of my inventory. I could have probably sold that to the auction house, depending on how much money it's worth. Alright, you there, I require your help. I have to transport some provisions, but I cannot do it alone. I wait you by the river to the northwest. That is where I have left the food. And the food has probably been eaten by monsters by now. Because you left it out like a dummy. Hello there, traveler. I would appreciate your help should you have the time. However, I would prefer to discuss it somewhere free from prying eyes. Meet me in front of the Dusk Throne. But there's another person at the Dusk Throne already. But alright, sure. Whatever you say. Okay, that Mousy. I'm just gonna keep calling him Mousy. He always happens to run off somewhere when I try to help him with his training. He does his name a disservice. Do these foul creatures not rest? You there, adventurer. Should you be willing, I would like your help in something. I have sighted unusually large number of dire mites in the area of late. They always appear after sandstorms. This would not be a problem if they fought fairly. However, they choose to cower beneath the sands, waiting to strike when you are vulnerable. Slay any that you find by the rocky area to the west, and I shall see you are rewarded suitably. You have my word. Okay. And then one last quest, and for some reason, I'm still not seeing a freaking Falcon Porter, and this annoys me. Okay, you look like a fine warrior to me. I'm rarely wrong. You may not be a Dotharl, but if you have the experience slaying beasts, there is something I would ask of you. A group of creatures has appeared near the village recently. They pose a threat to our sheep. Up until now, they had only been sighted much further north. Our tribe is home to many a brave warrior. We fear not death. However, Gulo are one of the few beasts that trouble even our finest warriors. That is why I wish to entrust an outsider with this task. I would have you slay 4 of them, creatures. Do not worry, you shall be compensated. Okay, let me turn this quest into Mousy. And see what he's got to say. I get the feeling this is going to be a 3-parter quest. It seems to always be the freaking one of the guys who gives a freaking Aether Current quest. Let's see. Were you able to learn aught? I see I'm exactly as they say. My thanks for your help. You look like you could hold your own in a battle. How did you grow so strong? I grew strong during my adventures. I don't remember having a teacher. See, yes, I suppose I am lacking in experience. I cannot leave the village, but I can learn from you. Could I ask you to teach me? I can think of no better way to make myself stronger. You need not answer right away. Yep, he's the 3-parter. Or 4-parter. Possibly 5-parter. Let's see, you will help me after all? Fantastic. Would you mind telling me your name? Let's see, Ikeda, you say, a fine name indeed. I would like to observe you fighting, so that I may learn what it is I'm doing wrong. I shall find some Steppe Analas and study how you do battle with them. God, do they really not have a freaking Falcon Porter here? Why? There should be one at every little village. There's even one at the freaking mall village, but there isn't one here? And give me a freaking break. I thought that thing had an afro for a second. Nope, there's really no Falcon Porter here. This is a load of bull. Screw it. I'm gonna teleport back to the thing, and then by the time the next episode starts, I'm gonna, you know, just freaking. I'll be back in the area where I'm at with the quest, so I don't waste your time. So just a moment, people. Just a moment. So let me check if that unlocked mount speed yet. No, it did not. Why do you torture me so? You're gonna make me get everything, but then by the time I get level 2 mount speed, it's not gonna matter because I'll already have flying. Oh well, let's see. Thank you for lugging the carcasses all the way back for me. Please let me help you unload them. Yeah, take your mammoth carcasses. There's no meat the Buduga love more than this. When I serve them their mammoth steaks, they are sure to be delighted. While knowing only the best will be made available for our guests puts my mind at ease, it does nothing to dispel my feelings of shame. On the way back, I had some time to think and have realized that my earlier enthusiasm was misplaced. If a mere swarm of Vilekin is enough to bring me to my knees, there is no hope for me. Mayhap instead of chasing after a golden dream for the benefit of everyone, I should continue to focus on the one thing I am actually good at, cooking. Okay, I'll just grab your quest really quick. Crap, it's a cutscene. Let's see, Kata, how kind of you to come by and check in on me. I have, however, already finished everything that needs to be done for today. Mr. Esugin, did you hear the news? There is to be a tournament among the brothers to determine who will be participating in the upcoming Nadam. A tournament among the brothers? No doubt I'll finish last again and humiliate myself in front of everyone. As much as I would like to slither my way out of this, upon my honor as an ordinary man, I cannot. I must give it my all and risk being forsaken by Father Azim. I shall leave now to go and train at the steppe. Welp, you just give him a freaking thing. Let's see, are you Mr. Esugin's friend? Do you think you could do me a small favor? And will it be that small favor, child? I can't tell if that's a boy or a girl. Let's see, these tournaments are used to determine an Oronir skill in combat. Every time we have one, Mr. Esugin always places last, and because of this, he is often miserable in the days leading up to the match. I wrote him a letter to cheer him up. Without him, strays like me would starve. I wanted to return the kindness he has shown me throughout the years. Okay, so at least the children are nice to him. Do you think you could deliver it to him for me? I am far too embarrassed to do it myself. No. Alright. You should be able to find him quite easily. He never wanders too far from the Dawn Throne to train. Okay. Just a moment, people. Just need to turn in these little side quests. And then we will finally move on. Well, I'll end the episode, and then we'll move on to the quest down there. I just want to be done up here. Let's see, the more I replay the scene of you facing the Chao-Chu, the more I am impressed with how refined your skills are. You even somehow managed to slay the creatures while leaving the flowers blossoming from their heads untouched. Chao-Chu flowers are extremely precious to us, and we often offer them up to Father Azim during certain ceremonies, though should they be missing even a single petal, it would ruin the gesture entirely. While I have little difficulty in taking down these monsters, I often end up destroying their flowers in the process. I am confident that in incorporating a few of your techniques, this can change. I shall not forget the knowledge you have bestowed upon me today. You have my sincerest thanks. Isn't this technically just making the enemy stronger? It feels like that's the case. Although I guess technically, whenever I inevitably beat them, he'll just be a stronger ally later on. Excuse me. Alright, oh, you are back. My husband was not hurt, was he? No, he was a little hurt. Perhaps he has finally learned his lesson. Then again, I suppose I cannot complain while Kahidai, I guess that must be the pronunciation, may not have the eye for detail that I do. He is an incredible incredibly kind man and does what he can to take care of both me and our sheep. No. But forgive me, you've not come all this way to hear me talk about my husband. Please take this and feel free to be on your way. Yes, you're boring me. Okay, so there's this one last quest over here. And then we will end this episode. And then we'll move on to the quest down there. I just hope I've hit level 70 soon. Then I can switch to Dragoon, whose combat is a little less boring. Let's see, I appreciate you entertaining such an odd request. Many of the other Buduga warriors will think me soft for it, but I always feel the need to send someone out to my old village at this time of year to pray for them. It seems I neglected to tell you that I am originally the from Kako Ilo. When I was a child, the Buduga came and pillaged our settlement. My family offered me up to them as tribute. For the longest time, I resented them. I eventually came to learn, however, that shortly after I left, a deadly epidemic swept through my old home and killed everyone who had been left behind. Well, this person's had a horrible time. I suspect my parents knew what was to come and sent me away to protect me. I have years of making up to do for the hatred I harbored in my heart toward them. As a member of the Buduga, it is difficult for me to find opportunities to visit Kako Ilo and offer them my prayers. That is why I ask travelers passing through to lend me their assistance. You have my sincerest gratitude, friend. Back there with stuff going in and out the freaking door. Anyways, I guess with this, I'm going to end this episode here. So if you lovely people enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment, possibly leave a donation, share the channel with your friends, poke the notification button. If you'd like to support my channel and help it grow, maybe visit my Patreon and become a patron. And I'll see you lovely people in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.